What's going on, YouTube? So basically, new ban list dropped right after I released that first deck list. So basically had to scrap that idea without Almirage. So we had to come up with a new list. This one actually worked out. Similar concept, same thing. We're playing the tri-brigade stuff. Same tri-brigade ratios, I believe, from the last video. Triple fractal, double kit, double Nerval, one Keras, plus the revolt. Cut the tankies because yeah, just cut the tankies. I felt like I wanted to play a little bit more of the Snake Eye stuff, so I included 2 Wanted plus Diabell Star, and then triple Snake Eye, Sinful Spoil. Actually, this is supposed to be 1, 2. So 2 Sinful Spoil, Snake Eyes, and then 1 Ash, 1 Poplar, and Flamberge, and then the Diabell Star to set the Sinful Spoil. Kind of need 2 of these because if you already have one of them, when you have Poplar, you need to have a second target to add to hand. Yeah, so small Snake Eye engine still. Lucked out, these guys were dropping in price quite a lot right before the ban list, so I picked them up for like 20 bucks, or not 20, 30, they're like 30 bucks, and then they skyrocketed back to like 80 right after, so that was lucky. So Wanted engine plus the Snake Eye stuff. And then as far as the Fire King stuff, same ratios. 1 Garunix, 1 Arvada, double Kirin, 2 Ponix, 1 Island, 1 Sanctuary. So still running those ratios. Seem to work out. And then since Colossus got unbanned, I was playing around with Corridor. This guy is cool because he shuffles back one of your banished Beast Warrior or one of your banished monsters, and then he summons himself. And since he activates in hand, you can summon Colossus, Thunder Dragon Colossus, straight from your hand. So it kind of makes your end board pretty strong. Just adds another layer that your opponent has to get over. What I like about Colossus or Corridor is that, or any of the Nemesis cards, is since you're only running 2 Nerval and 2 Kit, and 1 Farigite, you can kind of pick which one you want to shuffle back. So it becomes kind of like a third tri-brigade name, like 3 extra copies of any of your banished tri-brigades. So it's pretty strong, pretty useful. Came up quite a bit where I needed to recycle my tri-brigade cards. Also it helped that you can summon Colossus with it. But yeah, playing 3. I know there's a combo where you can with Cupid Pitch where you could search it because it has 600 defense, but you kind of have to commit a lot of extra deck space for that. So I'd rather just hard open it. And then for non-engine, playing triple Ogre, triple Ash, 1 Crow, 1 Callby, 3 Droplets, 3 Imperms, plus the Crow. So we're trying to just hit stuff, just generically good stuff. Ogre in this format is pretty strong right now. A lot of continuous spells and traps. Tempai stuff. You can shut down their field spell. Droplets are good. You can activate them in damage calc. Imperm's good right now. Crow is alright just because you can search it. Call by, you can play Call by 1 for 1, whatever works for you. Yeah, so those are the ratios. It's 42 cards. Side deck, Dark Rulers for the Voiceless matchup. Cyclones for Cyclones because they're Cyclones. You gotta be able to take out spells and traps. 1 Tikaboo because you can play it. Not really sure how much I liked it. Never really drew it, but I'm sure it's good. I mean, it's cool. Shuts down Tempai, shuts down Snake Eye, shuts down I guess Voiceless can play it and do it pretty well. What else is good? Yeah, I don't know. If your opponent can play around Tigaboo, it's a problem. Okay. And then I played a thick Nemesis package in here. So going first, I like the corridors because you can play them and you can get out your Colossus. Going second, I don't like corridor because it doesn't really do anything for you. So I'd rather put in either Protos or plus some flags to search it, and it be an extender, or I can put in a Scatos. These are really matchup dependent, whichever one you want to play. The deck summons either pretty easily, because you got Earth, Wind, and a whole lot of fires. So, plus your hand traps are different attributes too. So Protos is pretty easy to summon. Scatos is easy to summon just because everything's a different type. Flags are good to search. They can search them. But yeah, these are pretty matchup dependent when you would want to put them in. I don't know how I feel about main decking them right now, just because they are so matchup dependent. You kind of just want to surprise your opponent and be like, ooh, I've got a Scatos, no more Pyros. Or no more dragons. That's what against Tempai, this just destroys them. Because what do? They summon nothing. Because, yeah. Or Dark. This one, it's alright. I don't know how I feel about Protoss right now, because, yeah, it's a Dark. You can take out Darks, which is pretty cool. You can take out Fires, but the problem with that is that half of your tri-brigades are Fires, so you can't really summon them with Revolt. Yeah, so I like these. And then I also played just the Bastiles, just because I like the Bastiles. Sometimes just being able to summon a body on your opponent's turn is good. And it's the DD Crow. You could hit the voiceless stuff. Hit the darks and the lights. Extra deck, Colossus, awesome card. Starling, this is your bridge card when you have the Flameburge. And then Princess, Ambler Whale. Yeah, they're all right. I don't know if I really went into Princess in my main combo a whole lot. Ambler Whale it's pretty good just to link it off. Yeah. I mean, they're good cards. You kind of have to play them just because it's a fire deck. This one can be Salamangreat, Raging Phoenix, plus, what's it called? Zealantis. I would prefer to play that, but I don't have a Raging Phoenix, so I'll play this instead. And then Anima, that's your new Link one you're going into instead of Link Karibo. You got SP and IP. And then, so these are your kind of not flex spot. These are your tri-brigade cards. Pretty good stuff. I might cut IP. I would rather just summon SP a lot of the time instead of IP. Maybe play, I don't know. This would be the Zealantis, and then this would be Raging Phoenix. Access, because that's how you kill people. To the Shurigs, Apo, and then one of each tri-brigades. Like Rugal. Honestly, Rugal as an end board piece, I like him. Being able to just summon some of the Fire King cards, it's really strong. DDL, always good. Like that quick effect bounce, very powerful. Access kills, Apo's main end board piece. So, yeah, if you end on like Apo plus Colossus, your opponent, they lose. It's very hard to get over. So yeah, new ban list. Like to try a lot of new cards. And the Protoss in there, Colossus, Skados. So yeah, so the way the deck works is kind of a lot of those, like, it's pretty hand dependent how you want to play. I mean, there's some basic lines. I'm not a huge fan of, I mean, it's good to know the basic combos, but being able to play out a hand, without drawing like a one card starter, or being able to figure out your combo lines without any what's it called, just being able to figure out the combo lines in the moment. I feel like that's a good skill to have. So let's see how this hand plays out. Alright, so shuffled, just give it a couple of riffles, and we'll draw. Oh, so this hand is nuts. So we see the Nemesis engine. So this is a good hand. It's like, what can you do with this deck? So the only thing we didn't really open is the Fire King stuff. So when we see this hand, we want to be able to banish something so that Corridor is live. We got our Diabell Star, so we know we can get into the Snake Eye stuff. We've got Fractal, so we know we can get into the Tri-Brigade stuff without searching with Recital Starling. So we'll start with Diabell Star. So that'll summon, and we can just discard. We'll discard Ogre. Yeah, we'll discard Ogre. And then that will summon, and then on summon, Diabell Star effect will set your Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. And then we'll activate Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. So that'll send Diabell Star. It'll special summon Ash. Well, let's think here. Let's go. Actually, let's go. Yeah, we'll go Ash. I think this one will actually go for the Recital Starling line. So Ash effect will search for little guy. Poplar effect. He'll summon himself, and then that'll add you the other Snake Eye. So that'll pretty much replace the card we discarded. So we can link here into Anima. Poplar will go to the graveyard, and then he'll put himself into the spell trap zone. And then we'll go Ash effect. This will send both of them for Flamberge. And then we can link into IP. And then Flamberge will reborn the 2 level 1s. So in the regular lines, normally what you would do is turn these guys into Ambler Whale and Promethean Princess. And then you can get the Flamberge to put the IP back. We're just going to leave IP here. And those will just be our link arrows for this turn. So we'll turn those into Starling. And then we'll have Starling search for the Ponix. So this is kind of nice because at this point, if your opponent, honestly, I'm going to be honest. This line, if you get hand trapped anywhere, I mean, you're going to end on a weaker board, but we're just assuming we're not getting hand trapped. Hopefully. So, normal summon this guy here. Ponix. Because this combo, it's a little fragile. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you got backups. Activate Sanctuary. Sanctuary will place Island. But you know what? When you're comboing, you're comboing. You just want to see how far you can get. Now, from here, let's go ahead and use Fractal Effect. Kit Nerval Keras. Kit Effect, dump, Nerval Effect, add. Put Keras in hand. So at this point, we're feeling good about ourselves. We can go with Fire King Island effect. We'll pop Ponix. Add Garunix. Garunix to special. Garunix to pop from deck. You'll pop Arvada. And then Arvada effect can bring back, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna just bring back Fractal. Fractal here. So now we can link, put Garunix in the grave for Farigite. Farigite will special Keras. And then here, it's up to you what you want to do. What I would do is link these guys into Apo. Activate Farigite. You'll split a card, put it back. And then now you have an Appaloosa on field, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and banish 2. And we will summon out Bear Broom. And then from here, what you can do is go Corridor Effect, shuffle the Nerval back, put it back in, have a Nerval for next turn. And then we can summon Colossus. And then these guys can link 3. Into either Rugal, or you can link 2 into SP Little Knight. So probably with this end board, let's go with Rugal. And then Bear Broom will search for the Revolt. And we have Droplet and Imperm, so we can put back the Imperm. And then we could set these, and then Droplet can negate up to 2 monsters on field, which will also clear up space for you. Yeah, so your end board it's not bad. Yeah, Apo, Rugal, Colossus, and then you got the one card you drew, and then the Revolt. So yeah, it's a pretty good combo. And then you also have all the Fire King stuff you need in grave. So what you would do is when your opponent starts blowing stuff up and they start cracking your board, you can have Rugal special summon Arvada. Then when Arvada is destroyed, you can bring back Garunix. You can also bring back Ponix, and then Ponix will bring, Garunix will destroy Kirin. Actually, no. Yeah, honestly, yeah, Garunix will get you access to Kirin. You can throw your Revolt in there somewhere. So, yeah. And they're Colossus locked. So, that's cool. I think one other thing, since that would be an interesting tech choice for this deck, is maybe instead of what's it called, Ambloway, or not Ambloway, instead of IP, you can probably play what's that other, Leerlusk Assemble Nightingale. Where is it here? This guy. You can play this guy going first against, like, if somebody makes you go blind first, or they go blind second, you make this guy, and then on your opponent's turn, you take no damage. And just as quick effect, detach a material, and then you take no damage for that turn. So, yeah, that'd be interesting. If you want to respect the Tenpai matchup a little bit more, yeah, you can do that. And then I would probably cut maybe IP. Yeah, maybe the IP. You don't, I mean, it's cool to have. It's nice to have. I wouldn't say it's, I would probably say this is your most flexible spot, though. Yeah, so that's pretty much the combo. So other thing you would think of is, we'll do one more combo. We'll say you just open up with just the Wanted engine. So with only the Wanted engine, what you do is draw phase, Wanted, discard, call by, special Diabell Star, and then Diabell Star will set original Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. And then you would activate it in your main phase. So you would send that, and you would summon out Ash, add Poplar. Poplar will special. That'll grab you the other Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. And then we'll go the Wanted. It'll put this guy on the bottom. Wanted will banish itself, and then you draw an extra card. So here we go. And then you can link, and Poplar will put itself in the field spell trap zone. Anima. Go into Flameburge. Link into IP. You know, maybe IP actually is really good. Flamebridge Reborn 2. And then these will go into Recital Starling. Starling effect, add Ponix. Now you normal summon Ponix, add the Sanctuary, play the Island, and then Island pop Ponix, add Garunix. Garunix will special, Garunix will pop Kitten or Volcaras, Kit, Nerval, Ag, Karas to hand. And then you can link into Farragut. Special Karas. Karas will banish 2 for Bearbroom. And then these 4 go into Apo. And then you grab your Revolt. Other option is you can go from here. I think from here you can. No, I think that's it. Yeah, you just turn them into Appaloosa. If you have a Kieran in hand, you can make Princess. Reborn. I'm trying to think here. You can reborn. Yeah, Grunix. Or if you banish the Grunix, like, let's say you did that. Kept the Kit Engrave, you can do that. Banish 2. Oh no, but then you're locked into fires. Yeah, so I think that's probably the better. Sure, there's a better way to do that, but then you get your so we'll just say link them off and then make get your Revolt, put it back. So now you have 4 in hand plus your Revolt, Apo, IP. Only problem here is you don't have a fire. I guess you can you can link these guys into IP, or into, not IP, into Princess, and then you have fire access for your plays. The only problem is that you're kind of stuck on Promethean until it's removed, and then you get your Fire King stuff, whatever, Revolt, and then you're off to the races. So yeah, so just a couple different combos, kind of showcase what the deck can do. Combo lines may vary depending on how your hands open up. But yeah, that's kind of what you want to go for, is ending on Revolt plus Apo, and then your graveyard loaded with fire stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think of the deck, what you think of the combos, other ways you can play. But yeah, peace out.